Hi, Christina. How you doing? Thanks so much for getting your work in here. So let me see what we have. We've got your logo, and over here I've got your PDF up here so we can take a closer look. So let's zoom in here and take a look at the logo. So I think that the everything you're saying, the asymmetrical design, I think everything is working the way that you're saying it's working. I'm not sure uh, right now the execution is just not there. So you got the light bulb, right? And I'm guessing that that's what that is. That's a light bulb. Okay, so the thing that we have here is you have Christina Ramirez and you got the light bulb. The light bulb is really super underdeveloped. The curves are not natural. You've got some really wonky curves over here. So that would definitely have to be just really cleared up beautifully to get this really beautiful organic kind of curve that resembles a light bulb. Now, it doesn't look like it resembles a light bulb. It doesn't look like a light bulb. And I think that's smart because, using the light bulb to indicate ideas, I'm a graphic designer and I have ideas, it's overdone. But this is good because it's not expressly a light bulb. You're implying the light bulb, which I think is smart. You're also drawing this connection between this implied light bulb meaning ideas and Christine Ramirez as the graphic designer without overusing the light bulb concept. So good job there. Let's take a look at execution. As I said, I think that right now, I think that the starburst here for the light, it's really misplaced. It's pulling the whole logo to the left. So I would recommend rethinking about how you're going to place that and how this whole curvature of the light bulb is going to go. Now, in order to conform to the curvature of the light bulb, I think this was a good idea, Christina Ramirez graphic design. So that will end up working. I don't think you need the line between graphic and design. I don't think that really serves any purpose other than separating the two words, which could possibly cause some confusion down the line. So the other thing I want to mention is go ahead and keep working this and keep working form. Make sure that is just really just a gorgeous curve. Try to remember that the curve, the stroke weight of the curve should be close to the stroke weight of the letter forms. I'm wondering if a sans serif might work here. It might conform better to the curve itself. I would keep the serif typeface for graphic design, but you might consider some variety by mixing a sans serif in there. And then let me show you something about this typeface too. This typeface has this is a modern typeface, which means it's got very thin serifs, almost hairline serifs, and wonderful for title case, for display type, but not so good for text or logos. And let me show you why. Watch the E particularly, and watch that E disappear. And it's going to disappear because of the thin weight of that crossbar on the E. Now let's watch what happens when we break it down. So we're getting a logo. We're mimicking this, looking at the logo at a distance. So as you can see, that crossbar in the E is now gone. So the frailness of that typeface, I don't think loans itself to a variety of sizes in a logo. Let me show you something else that disappears too. See how slight those are? Watch what happens when you see this logo at a distance. Right at this point, they're just basically gone. They're no longer visible as part of the logo. Excuse me. So that would indicate that those spatial relationships need to be adjusted. Excuse me. Okay, that's what I have, Christina. Good job. If you have any questions or if you need any further clarification, please feel free to let me know. All right, thank you very much.